Okay. Alright. Okay. We're live. Sound decent? Yes? No? Turn the air off. Is that better? We're live. Sound decent? Yes? No? Turn the air off. Is that better? We're live. Sound decent? Yes? No? Turn the air off. Is that better? We're live. Okay. Decent? Yes? No? Turn the air off. Is that better? We're live. Okay. Decent? Yes? No? Turn the air off. Is that better? Oh, what the fuck? Oh, what the fuck? Oh, what the fuck? Oh, what the fuck? All right. Same nutsiness. What's going on here is a feedback loop somewhere. All right. Same nutsiness. What's going on here is a oh man, this sucks. Why am I getting such a crappy deal? It worked so well the first time. Oh man, this sucks. Why am I getting such a crappy deal? It worked so well the first time. This sucks. Why am I getting such a crappy deal? It worked so well the first time. Why am I getting such a crappy deal? It worked so well the first time. This is just looping the preview. What the hell? Okay. 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 What's with the audio loop? What's with the audio loop? What's with the audio loop?
Okay. Switch the microphone. To the laptop. Alright, I think we can do this now. I got a big delay on here. We'll see what I can do. Let me make sure my chat is up. Chat, yeah, if somebody on here, say something. Scribbly, are you out there? Okay, so I'm screwing around here, but now what? Let's go watch page. Okay, we're good. Terrible, terrible delay. Okay, yeah, I'm horse already. This episode is Shelter. I'm back. I've tried to take us up a notch with some video inserted, but that's not working. I'm still learning this mess. And I have to turn the sound down because it's making me crazy. Listen to myself. Okay, Shelter, tents. I got 4 for you here. I got the 3-season battle box that we can look at. It's a single person tent, and it prices out at about $80, and it's not too bad a tent. Let me get it. Like the battle box tarp, which we'll look at. And here we go. And despite what I think of them, I'll give them a plug. Guess what? I can't get it out of the bag. Okay. Here we go. Well, alright, that's a bag of steaks. It's like, and there's a bungee rod. There's the steaks. It's like the bottom is black and also fly in here. What it is, it's the same material as the HAMMOCKS tarp. I would have liked to put this up, but I did 2 tent things on the side videos that I hope you'll check out. It looks pretty well made. There's lines attached to the high points. And I like this material. I think it'll hold up. Alright. Guys gonna make me unknot every little thing. There we go. Yeah, it's a curved bungee rod, or is it? No, no bungees in it. But only 2 rods in this thing, from what I understand. And, let's get this down a little more. And maybe back. Okay. Still fighting tonight. Steaks. Okay, these are the exact same steaks as the Walmart ones I've been using. Walmart's for 88 cents a piece. And we have here repair kit and instructions. That's little toggle, plastic, probably. See how these things pull up to UV over time. And instructions. Some idea what this thing looks like. Maybe. Yeah. Okay. And that's the battle box tarp. $80 from battle box exclusively. And then with military shelter half system. Like I said, there's another separate video up under the schoolhouse, yeah, schoolhouse, and it's surplus. I got it from Midway quite a while back. Midway may pick up their military surplus again. I'm not sure, but I also saw it on eBay for $85. So go check out the military shelter app video if you want to get a look at that. The one thing it has going for it, it's made out of canvas. It will last forever. I also looked at a French 2-man tent on Keep Shooting. I believe I also saw it on eBay for $60. What else? I also found on eBay, it's called a Highlander, and it's from the UK. It's 5,330 grams, whatever the hell that is. It's a 2-man, and this is really a good-looking tent, but it's $123. So, that's the tents. So we'll go on to the tarps. And you will have seen some of this in Moonwalker's video when we put up the tarp, hammock, yada yada. This is your typical Harbor Freight cheapy tarp. And man, these things are good for like one season. I've used one to cover my ATV once, and the end of the season it would just shred it. The sun and the rain and everything just ate it up. I suspect this is just recycled scrap plastic that's woolen and then coating sprayed on it. But they're cheap. They have a lot of them in different grades. The better ones are the farm grades, and they come in tons of sizes from Harbor Freight. They're 14 by 19, which this may be, is $19. And then we go on to SRO, Self-Reliance Outfitters, is carrying something called the DD3x3, and apparently this sucker's high-powered as hell. It's a 9x9 tarp. Looks pretty slick, and it's $65. Stansport. I stumbled into Stansport's actual website. Just for example, they have a 16 by 20 ripstop, starts at $21, and their prices run up to about $50. But they also have a lot of canvas tarps. And yeah, I know they're heavy, but I really like canvas. I have a tarp I'll show you here. It's an old Swiss tarp that I've had for over 40 years, and it still serves the wool. So take a look at Stansport, $21 to $50. Military surplus, eBay, and just about every place else anybody's selling surplus. 64 by 88 inch mil surplus. I have one here, I think, in Marpat. And I kind of like these guys. They're light, they're bulletproof. Man, anything the military comes up with is pretty heavy duty. And they give it a lot of thought and a lot of testing. Has grommets every here and there. Also has some bungee ties in it, you can see. And it has snaps, looks like every 6 inches, where this thing will snap into itself. Right, this is an example. Actually going to be snapping in the other side. Or not. Wow, that sucker's tight. Anyway. And I don't know where there's a little hole there. I don't know how, well, yeah, I do know how big it is. I just can't get the measurements. But, pretty decent tarp. You can use this for that hurry up tarp shelter that I did another video with new the Marpat mill surplus. They run from 15 to $60 because they come in different grades. MidwayUSA also stocked them for a while, so keep an eye on Midway surplus area. And the battle box ripstop tarp, that's 9.5 feet by 12 feet, and that's 45, and you'll see that on our tarp video that we did. I kind of like that. It's really lightweight. We threw that shelter up in 15 minutes. Another place that you can look is West Marine. And you might want to look at Marine Source for a lot of prepper survival stuff you might not realize that they carry, but they're very self-reliant living people on sailboats. They have a 10 by 10 going up to a 40 by 60, and it starts at $20 and up. Where are we at here? Okay, plastic ground sheet. Lowe's 4 mil, Harbor Freight again 4 mil. The Harbor Freight is 9 by 12 and $2. So you can't go wrong there. You get a couple of them. The Lowe's is a 10 by 25 and it's $12.21. And let me find some. idea of what the devil I'm talking about here. This is a roll. You can get rolls of this stuff that's used for painting for next to nothing. And chop it up and put it all through your different packs. And it's thin as hell, but it's a ground sheet at least. And you put it in the trees and stuff and collect water with it. And pretty handy, doesn't weigh anything, and they're pretty cheap. And yeah, there's another look at the battle box tarp. It ties in the corner. Not quite enough grommets. There's only like 2 per side. And I would put additional grommet in between the existing ones, like 3 a side. But grommet kit that you can pick up at Harbor Freight. I'll get to the price on this when we get there. But like the battle box tarp, lightweight, big enough to set up a shelving. And then before we move on, let me give you a look at this crusty old thing I've had for almost 50 years. It doesn't have snaps, but it does have these steel buttons, and there are like buttonholes on the other side. It has some really heavy duty grommets in it. And this is canvas, obviously, and it has gotten some wear. There you can see some of the little holes in it, but ain't nothing that duct tape wouldn't fix. But I've had this, used this for everything forever. And this is actually a poncho. Around here, you can see that's the collar where you can stick your head through and putting the collar up around you. Okay, let me get a sip of water. Collect myself. Got a lot of stuff to go through. Alright, I'm going to back this camera up a little bit, and I'm going to get into hammocks. And I'm back, creating quite a mountain here beside the desk. Okay. We'll start with a cheapie, but it's still not too bad. This is the Alpha Outpost, and I haven't seen anywhere you can buy this thing individually, but the whole damn box, which is a tarp and that and a hammock, is $55 in their siesta box. This is as usual. It's all stuffed into the bag that is sewn on the side of the hammock. It has no net. It has no straps. It just has some rope and a snap link, I think. Bottom end of hammocks. Maybe something to hang out and drink beer in the backyard. But that's the battle box. And once again, you get the tarp, the bug net, and the hammock all together for $55. Excuse me. There's Sportneer. It's available Amazon. It's a double. Comes with a sewn-in net and straps. 2.4 pounds, which I think is a lie. I don't think it weighs that much. Maybe that's shipping weight. And this is 25 bucks. Comes with straps. Although I bought some E&O straps for 19 bucks as well. You'll see this in Moonwalker video. It's a nice hammock. Has actually 2 points on the netting rather than a single one, so you can sort of box off your netting to keep it away from you. Sportneer, 25 bucks. Battle box. It's a single. Comes with a net. Comes with straps, but I don't feel straps in here. There is a snap link in there. I'm not going to pull these things out there. It's crazy. But I have 2 sets of straps over there, so that may be the case. That may have shipped separately. Battle box single with net and straps is 30 bucks. But you're also going to be paying the shipping for them. Okay. It's also Eagle's Nest Outfitter single, and it's called the Jungle Nest. Comes with a net, no straps, and it's available from Amazon and obviously from Eagle's Nest Outfitters. That's 98 bucks, so that's getting up on a higher end. Okay, Bravo 4. Hey, drink beer. Not for me. I've had too crazy of a weekend. I do have some maker's mark here, though. Perhaps I get into that. Let's go back here. Who's on here? Bravo 4. Scribbly here. Who else? Glad to see you guys found me here. Billy Goat. Nobody else is interested in my bullshit. Really? Broke the battle box hammock with 2 minutes of getting in it. Well, I haven't used it. I like the Sportneer. It's $5 cheaper, no shipping, because they have Prime. And I've actually had it up a few times. It's good hammock. You know what? Shot might hurt my throat because I'm really starting to sound froggy. But okay, we're gonna get into sleep pads here, and then on to wool blankets and sleeping bags. Hopefully this doesn't run 2 hours. Yeah. Okay, keep shooting, which I like them. I've got some pretty good deals off of them. And by the way, all the details, the weight, and the source, and the price, all this will be down in the description after this streams, and I cut and pasted off from the original one over here. Anyway, keep shooting. It's a USMC accordion mat. It folds up flat, and it's it's your usual foam mat. It folds flat rather than a roll up. 10 bucks. The Climate 3/4 length and others on Amazon, inflatables. And I was going to blow that up, and maybe I will. Pads, surprisingly enough, run from $35 all the way up to $170. And I can't think of a rubber lady that's worth 170 bucks. By the way, there's the E&O strap. And I'm time to set up to drink beer. I had all kinds of stuff I had to do before I come in here and kick this thing up. And I got it off pretty much on time, despite it screwing up on me. Okay, climate. Static V Recon. Inflatable. I guess that's, it must be a repair kit there. You want to see the glue? Oh shit, I'm dragging it out. Use your imagination. And Jesus, am I gonna blow this thing up? There's ribs in it, but you can barely see them. We'll see how quick it blows up. No, that ain't happening. I don't have the time to screw around with that. But you can see it's pretty long. I'm 6'2", and I'd be comfortable on it. Okay. And again, and the climate is, like I said, $35, I believe. And pads like that, they're bigger ones, smaller ones. There's some made for hammocks and to have underquilts on, and they wrapped $170. Military surplus, poncho liners, keep shooting, Midway, everybody under the sun, including that fucking booby, whatever the hell it is, from BattleBox. And they start at $25 for top grade military surplus, and up to $40 that BattleBox was. They come in all kinds of camo, black, gray, I think, brown, Marpat, ACU. This one I've had for a lot of years. You can see the ties are getting kind of threadbare, but it doesn't matter. Just tie it in. But still as good as ever. This thing actually cycles as a bedspread off and on my bed. Where are we at? Liners, $25, $40. U.S. government issue roll-up mat. You've seen them. It's just like the USMC accordion mat, only it rolls up. They're on Amazon for $16. And Rothko has them for $19. Rothko has a lot of stuff. Some of it's kind of crap. Some of it's pretty good. And we're going to move into wool blankets because you can also use that for a sleeping pad. Let me get this out of here. Okay, what do we got? Blanket wool, all drab item, yada yada. 30% synthetic, 70% wool. Wool blankets are odd. Keep Shooting has them from $26 to $41, and they have a lot of like French and German surplus, and some of them have seen some wear, but wool blanket just never really wears out. And the thing is, it works if it's wet. It never loses its properties. It'll be soaking wet, it can be a sponge, and it'll still keep you warm. But the wool content has a lot to do with that. Keep Shooting is $26 to $41. Self-Reliance Outfitter has 70%ers at $25, 90%ers at $35, and 100% at a whopping $185 for a blanket. BattleBox is 70%, which I believe that's what this is. And they want $34. Yeah, $34, which ain't a bad price until you pay the shipping. But wool blankets are pretty cool. You can just take a wool blanket and get away with a lot. Where are we at? Oh, one more thing. It's not a wool blanket. It's something to consider. It's a Harbor Freight shipping blanket. You can get these suckers free. In fact, I think they're getting free on sale with any purchase this week. I picked up a number of these for a number of reasons to move the race cars around and all manner of things. But they also make a decent cheapy blanket. And I'm sorry, I don't have the price on these. But like I said, you can get them free sometimes. So I'm not going to be able to get out of here shortly. Okay, another shot. And on the sleeping bags. $99 queen size from SRO. Didn't see that one. I saw 90% at $35. I guess that's the queen size, yes? Oh, no. 100% is $185 is the only one I saw. All right, give me a minute. Gotta move on to sleeping bags. By the way, the Alpha Outpost hammock doesn't have a bug net, I believe. But you can buy just bug nets, which is worth having one or two. You can always make a cooking area and use one of these bug nets to make it bug free. And I don't have any prices on it, so I'll get them up in the description. Worthwhile to have. They don't weigh anything. They give you a lot of comfort in a base camp. Okay. Stansport again. This is a fleece sleeping bag. Specs on it, weight on it. Go ahead, man. 32 by 75-inch fleece, $20. And damn. This is one of these things that you're never going to get back in the bag again. Okay. Cord lock bag. Then it'll dry out. Storage. And here's the fleece bag. Washing label here, care instructions. And top zipper. Yeah, that's it. Top zipper, side zipper. Yep. Well, wait a minute. It's an open bag. And one side unzips and the bottom unzips. So that's not bad. lightweight. Let's see if I can get it. Oh, hell yeah, up over my eyes. Oh, Moonwalker to get all this junk back in the bags. This place has turned into a nightmare with all this unpacking. This is a battle box sleeping bag. Let's see what it really is. Shield Plus. Repels water. Teflon shield. Okay. So a little stuff sack. No logo on it, hallelujah. Decent stuff sack. 5 degrees centigrade. There's the logo. And where are we at? 3 season. It's 41 degrees. And this is $80. I think I got this probably really cheap on sale and deals and coupon or whatever, just to have it. I'm probably never ever going to use anything like this down here. And that's $80, yeah. And the top of the pile, we're back to Keep Shooting. And they have a 3-season Defense 4. It's like a really nice mummy bag. And that's $150. You can go over there to their website, take a look at that. And I gotta turn the air on, it's hot in here. Alright, let's check the comments. Take a break here, get another drink, and then we're gonna get on into hardware, which I've got all loaded up here. A couple pieces I couldn't find. I couldn't find the tack pack, and I really like them, and I would really like to get some more of them, but I think they charge too much for them. But I like the concept, and I have a lot of ideas for uses for them. Where's Maul? We're about to get into rope. And yeah, let me drag some of this over here. Now there's rope junkies and there's rope snobs. What we got here? Z-bag. 3/8 by, looks like 50 feet. And this is a tight weave. It's more like a climber's rope. And wow, I don't know the price on this. You know, it's a pretty nice rope. $9mm olive green. It's your generic Amazon rope. Amazon's got some pretty good deals on a rope, and you click the little button and do 50, 100, 150, and 9, 10, 11, 12mm. Then we're on to Rothko. And keep in mind, this stuff is not for climbing. This is general purpose rope. Roscoe makes a decent rope. You got in lengths 50, 100 foot. This is a 3/8 by 50. And it's $14. There's a 3/8 by 100. And it's a little cheaper. It's $24 by the foot anyway. And it's a decent rope. It's camo, it has a black in there. And then we're back to Harbor Freight. And don't discount Harbor Freight. It's a 300-pound working load, 3/8 by 75 feet. It's a poly rope, which are also Rocco. And hell, it could be the same rope as far as I can see. The brand is Hall Master. And this is $5.50. $5.50. 3/8 by 75 footer rope. I'll put one of these out there. There's not too much you can't do with it. And then eBay, Amazon, a lot of other places. If you do want to do some rescue or climbing, there's a climber's rope available, and they already have woven in loops and snap links in them. 12 millimeter by 32 feet. You can get different sizes, different lengths. They run from 16 to $20. That's not bad for a climber's rope that you might need to yank somebody off of up a ridge line or something with. And it also comes with a snap links. And okay, I meant to bring it in, I forgot. I have a 1,000-foot spool of paracord. I actually won it in some contest or another. But considering rope junkies that rip through paracord, makes no sense to buy 50 foot at a time or 100 foot at a time. Go spring, get a 1,000-foot spool, and paracord to your heart's content. Moonwalker's paracord junkie. He did it all over a knife I gave him and all over his AR. eBay, Amazon. Paracord $5.50. OD 1,000-foot spools $50. Same thing, 100 foot. You can find it everywhere. $10. And then let me get this lit. I really like this stuff. And a lot of people have never heard of it. This is mule tape. This particular tank is 5/8, 1,800-pound test. And heck of this is another deal, man. You can do almost anything with this. You can double it up and yank a Jeep up the trail with it. 5/8, 1,800-pound test, 100 foot, $10 from SRO. eBay also has it. 3/4 inch, 2,500-pound test, 100 foot is $12, and I believe that was on eBay. Yeah. And the reason we're getting into rope and all, if you watch the TARP thing, I'm kind of old school, kind of simple. I don't like tents centered around. I don't like tents, period. I'd rather be off the ground and open air. Hence, you take a little bit of stuff and you do a lot of different shelters. Self-Reliance Outfitters, eBay, Amazon. This is number 36, bank line. It's a 340-pound test, and it's 470 feet. This is $14.50. Can we see it? Yeah, it's bank line. It's wax tarred heavy-duty string. There's something else I don't have to show you. Amazon has it though. You take a look. Shomer Tech is a big, like, police mercenary outfitter. They have a lot of strange stuff. They're used to. And they have a spool of 75 foot of Kevlar thread to make good trip lines and probably even tie-down lines for your tarps. And that's a 60-pound test. A little expensive though, $8.50. Let's see, we got that guy here. Oh yeah. I used to buy these for about $1 a spool at the gun shows. You've probably seen them if you went to any prepper places or gun shows. This is U.S. government issued tripwire. Basically set up booby traps. It's got 2 sections are green and 2 sections are kind of muddy yellow. And I have no idea. Let me see. Oh, 2-color, 160 feet for $12. That's really outrageous. Like I said, I used to get these for $1 or $2 a piece, but that was in days gone past. Once again, government issued tripwire. Do I have that too? No. Strand fishing line. 300 yards, 20-pound test. $10.67. It's Amazon everywhere. Self-Reliance Outfitters. Bank line and paracord dispensers. I like these. They're a little expensive, but they're handy as hell. Here's their paracord dispenser. We actually used this the other day with the TARPS setup. Has a little flap for your belt. Has a cutter here. You just zip it out, cut it off. And this has 50 foot of paracord, and it's $25. So here's a TRD Junior, mini TRD, and it's pretty much the same thing. Flip it on your belt. There's a cutter here. You just put it there, spool it out, cut it off. Also from SROs, 125 foot of bank line, and this is $13. These are cool. And before I move on to grommets and clips, here's a dollar store. Jute cord, 6 ounces, 170 grams, 2-ply, number 20 test. And it doesn't say how many yards, but dollar store, probably $1. A lot of uses, including fire. And I hate to give these guys any props at all, but it did get a laugh out west with Chris dealing with this thing, trying to figure out what the hell the story was. This is their trail marker thing. I will never use this. I will use this tape probably to wrap around guy wires so I don't trip over and break my fucking neck. But I'm not going to use this as a trail marker. But if you unzip this, it has a separator in it. And if you get some PVC piping and cut a couple slugs, like is in here, you can wrap up some paracord around them on the ends out here. And you got a paracord dispenser. And you can do paracord on one side, bank line on the other, or both paracord. It does have molly straps. It's useful as that. I won't use it as this. Oh, I did miss on the sleeping bags. That Marpet tarp and Poncho liners, you can tie them together and they make a decent sleeping bag. I went all through Vietnam with just that and a corduroy, OD corduroy zip-up jacket, and that was my home. All my other shit I had stashed in a 40mm box, so I didn't have much room. So everything I had to go with me. And every now and then you get blown right off the tank. So, but I got through all of Vietnam with a poncho liner and a corduroy jacket. It did get cold there. Okay, we're on to grommets and clips. And I showed this earlier. This is a Harbor Freight grommet kit. There's a lot of there's 200-piece ones, 100-piece ones. This is a 103-piece, half-inch grommet. Has a shitload of grommets, probably 100, and also has the tools to do them with. They also have them with like plier type squeezy things, but I don't think they're going to work as good as this. Harbor Freight, $3.99. Get one of these and all your tarps, bang some extra grommets in them just so it's there. You'd rather have it than not have it. Amazon also has a 200-piece kit with tools, $8 to $12, as opposed to the $4 at Harbor Freight. Tarp clips. I have a shitload of different tarp clips here. Throwing that down the way of the dodo here. Gorilla clips. These are kind of cool, useful. If you don't have a grommet in your tarp, you can use one of these. Just stuff it in there, push it closed, and as you hook your line, as your line tensions, the more your line tensions, the tighter it gets on the fabric. Can you see that? I found these in Harbor Freight, as well as Battle Box had them. They might still have them, I don't know. And I think Harbor Freight had 4 of them for cheap. Battle Box had 2 of them for, what were they? Battle Box clips were 2 for $4.50. Harbor Freight are 4 for $5. Amazon, you can find them 12 for $8.10. There's also cord locks, which you've seen a cord lock. There it is, spring loaded. Used for a lot of things, for bags, for tarp tension. I wouldn't trust them a lot for that, but useful. Walmart cord locks, 20 for $5.74. Ready Man line adjusters. I will say one thing about these things: they weigh nothing. 2 for $6, $3 a piece. I think I'd get some paint stirrers and cut up some slugs and drill 2 holes in them and use them before I'd go pay $3 a piece for that. But I'm a cheap fuck. Anybody still here? Yeah, Scribbly, Billy. Good. Thanks for hanging in there. I get the feeling it's boring because it's going on forever. Here's some more expensive stuff. It's interesting as hell. Night Eyes, figure 9, rope tightener. I think BattleBox sent us out a couple of these samples. They're not worth a shit unless you got 4 or 5 of them, so. There's another one. Let's see. Night Eyes, reflective, with lines, times 4. It's $11.37. So you get some like 4 of these, but you also get a reflective line, so you don't trip over it, and that's probably not a bad idea. eBay. Go in there and shop military surplus dog bones, and they're simple. They're like what I was talking about. They're plastic, probably, or polycarbonate. And they have 2 holes that look like a dog bone when you line it. There's a zip around and run it back, and it'll tension the line. 24 for $30. That's not bad. Buck and some change each. Scribbly, you're entertained by damn near anything. I could say a can opener, for instance. Okay, there's the my entertainment Scribbly, babe. And we're on to gotta get up there. Amazon carbiners. Well, not exactly. These are bungee carabiners, whatever, however you want to call them. They're not real heavy duty things, but have a bungee. I usually use zip my pack up on a tree. I want to sit it down in the damp. You've heard me bitching about how wet Florida is all the time, but whip this around a tree, hit your pack straps, and it's up. And you're not bending over digging shit out of it either. There's another one, probably the same size. And these guys are on Amazon, 18-inch, $7.38 each. 24-inch is $8.26 each. Oh, let's back up. I just found some of this shit here. Alright, this is pretty much the same thing as the Gorilla Clips. Some generic. This may well be the Harbor Freight version. But works the same way. Although it does not tension itself. Yeah, a couple of them. Like I got 4 of them in And these guys, I like carabiners. They're fun. And they're fast to set shit up. If you saw the TARPS setup, you saw how quick we threw that up. These weigh nothing. These are D-Fantix, D-Fantix carabiners. 10 for $10, buck a piece. All right, you don't want to be rappelling down the side of a cliff with these, but just about everything else are going to do the trick, and they're locking, which I like. Okay, that's how they come in the plastic, and it says right on there, not for climbing, dummies. And what do we got here? This is your usual hammock snap link. It's not locking, but it's steel. It's a little more heavy duty than these guys. And these have been load tested for hammocks and lard asses like me. By the way, these deep Fantix come with a shitload of key rings because that's how they sell them. And I'm sure you can find something to do with these too. I kept them. I usually keep them with the snap links. Once again, the deep Fantix are 10 for $10. And I got a shitload of them. Let me back up again here. Our high-speed shelter on the video. This is another reason, as well as the snap links, that we threw it up so fast. This is a Harbor Freight ratchet strap. This sucker is a little heavy, but you can get these things in all kinds of lengths and pretty cheap, and zip shit up really quick. Pull crap out of the crap if you get in a pinch. It's one-on-one use for these guys, and it saves you a lot of time and aggravation. Here we go. Here's a 4-pack of them. Yeah, these are probably like $20 in Harbor Freight. They have scads and scads of these and all kinds of lengths. Actually, this one's a little lighter than the green one, so I may be swapping the green one out for the lighter one. And on to tent stakes. This is Walmart, 88 cents a piece. Anyway, zip. And they're Coughlins, I can't pronounce it. You know what I'm talking about. The outdoor camping people. And this is a bullshit Ready Man sleeve, and this is the only useful use I've come up with for this piece of shit that costs $10. And upset the ashtray on fire. Hate that shit. Okay, 10% firefighter. Okay, I like these. This is my #1 choice on tent stakes. Or get a stick. There's some also cheapies. You see these everywhere. Walmart probably has these by the gazillions. There's a hook and a hole, and this one looks like my dog chewed on it. These are probably cheap too. Then there's I think it's the Mission 13 Battle Box 10 stakes. Interesting idea, speedy, but I'm not dragging this shit out in the boondocks. Sorry, it's too big, too much crap. I may drag my ratchet strap out rather than take. Then there's 4 of these, where I need about 6. So, where are these? Oh, I didn't have price on these. And you have excuse me. Stansport has 7-inch wire skewer stakes, and those are interesting, but you gotta use 2 of them to run them in through the run them like this, otherwise they'll just pull right out. 6 for $2.60. Ain't bad price. $5 you get 12 of them. Amazon Odoland has 9-inch ultralights, just like the Walmart ones, but you have 20 for $11.12. So man, you're getting them for about under 50 cents a piece. So that's a good deal. And it looks like we're getting there. And I have a whole catch-all here. There's the usual paracord. I didn't really mention that much other than the spool and the pricing. There's also fire cord, which, interesting, but I don't know. I'm a simple asshole. Shelter. Emergency sleeping bag. Who is this? SE. Opens to 84 by 36 inches. Metallic and polyester fabric. Compact and lightweight. Can be used with ground cover, emergency blanket. This is actually a sleeping bag rather than just one of these metallic ground sheets. And these are about $12. But I'm wandering around Harbor Freight or probably Lowe's or Home Depot, and I come across these 30 by 81 solar curtain. These are put up on your windows. And I got a whole shitload of these. It must have been like $1 a piece. And considering these things are one use and then they're been shredded, doesn't pay to pay a lot of money for them. So you can get them cheap Harbor Freight under or Lowe's or Home Depot under a different use. Do that. Under shelter, keeping the ugly boogies and everything else away from you. This is a base camp outdoor systems bear bag. And 100% odor barrier, canine and bear tested, heavy duty, tear resistant, reusable, and biodegradable. Stores food, toiletries, dirty clothes, smelly shoes, garbage. 5 bags, 20 inches by 12.5 inches. And has clips in here as well. And I don't recall what the hell I paid for this, and I'm sorry I didn't look it up, but it's Base Camp Outdoor Systems. So I'm sure I picked this up on Amazon. So take a look. Bright Strike. CAP, CAPPS3. Camp Alert Perimeter Security System and Survival Signaling System. 135 decibels. This is a trip line system. These are a little expensive, but they got a lot going for them. They also give you these little stick-up thingies. Come on. Oh, there we go. Stick on a tree or whatever. You get 2 of those. And you get this little guy. And red LED off, blue strobe. So there we go. There's the blue strobe. There's the red LED. And let's see if this sucker's powered up. Yep. It hits up the strobe and the LED. And makes a shitload of noise. 2 of these. Also has zip ties. Put it on a tree and has a shitload amount of filament to run a perimeter. Generally, 1 of these is not enough to make a proper perimeter. And you're going to have to look these up on Amazon because we're winging it now. Go off. But I found them interesting. They appear to be durable. I have a couple that made it through Irma and being flooded. The little flashy light things didn't survive, but the alarm did. Another thing, same thing. You're seeing these, you get one of these from Battle Box. I ordered up another one, same thing. Put some monofilament on it. Zip tie it to a tree, run 2 lengths of monofilament, and if they're coming north or south or east or west. And these suckers are pretty noisy. Still all pricey, but it does do double duty, and this is the Rain personal alarm key ring. Probably priced it in Battle Box. And I'm going to go really cheap ass. I got, probably 30 of these things off of eBay or Amazon. It's a door window entry alarm. You've seen these. And it has double stick tape and it has a magnet on the side, and that's what triggers it. You got on and off switch, and there's a little button cell battery. And, these work pretty good. You don't want to get them in a downpour because they're going to die. They're cheap ass Chinese shit. But these things are dirt cheap. Something to look at. Cheap perimeter alarm. And I got a couple of things. Spider wire, stealth braid 65-pound test, low vis green, 114 meters, no, 125 yards, 17-pound test. This looks like a woven wire. Looks like some decent trip wire and for snares. And Single Dad or Sober Survival or somebody sent this to me in a cordage pack that I won on an MSRP contest. But I'll have to take a better look at this stuff. And I always get extra buckles, extra everything. If you look over your tents, your tarps, if there's something on there that's going to break, go on Amazon or eBay, preferably eBay, probably a better luck, and buy yourself some replacements so you're not stuck at the cost of a silly buckle. And I also got Velcro kits. And I also have a lot of this stuff. I have probably 100 yards of this stuff. And I also have stretchy, as well as 1,000 feet of paracord. I have 1,000 feet of OD bungee that I used to make single point springs out with HK clips. And are we there? Are we there? Okay, kids, I'm going to back up here in the comments. Any questions? Now's the time to hit me. And tomorrow, because it's probably getting pretty late, tomorrow I will put all the details. I have all the prices, everything I've shown you here will be down in the description. Be sure to click see more. If you like this nonsense, make a comment, give me a thumbs up, subscribe, whatever. I'll probably keep doing it anyway. Give me something to do. Where's Moonwalker? Wondering if he's going to go to jail next week. It's still up in the air. He's a lot of help to me, but man, he is a trip sometimes. He's called Moonwalker because everything we do together, it's one step forward and two steps back. And I gave him the name. Besides, he has to be home before 7 o'clock, and then his PO shows up. So he's obviously not here at 10, 12 at night. Yeah, Otter Wax over Scotchgard. I got Scotchgard too that I bought for I don't know what, because I have a lot of Otter Wax. And I am going to do a video of waxing the M22 pack, because all my packs are torn apart doing this shit. So while that one's empty, I'm going to go ahead and wax it and I'll do a video on that. Shouldn't take all that long. I got a nice heat gun from Harbor Freight. I use the Otter Wax for everything. I've used it for knife scales, all kinds of shit. Anything I want a little sticky or waterproof or to change the color of a little bit. It definitely changes the color of woods just slightly. Drink beer. Not a big beer drinker anymore. If I do drink, it's usually Maker's Mark or Kettle One. I used to drink a lot of vodka. Scribbly, you need to let me know over on Paradise Lost how your niece broke the BattleBox hammock, because I've also heard that about the water bladder they sent out broke on one little 5-mile hike, and I want to know why and how this stuff breaks, so I can put it in here somewhere. Yeah, I'm gonna have to look at SRO $99 queen size wool. I already have a few wool blankets though. Ground padding, not very important for me. I don't go on the damn ground. Yeah, the fleece blanket. Yeah, I seemed to hear a tear when I tried to get it out of there. Right, where the hell is Maul? All that rope shit, and he hasn't been on Paradise Lost. And this was a cordage wet dream. Pathfinder Belmont blanket, expensive as hell. If you can make one yourself, I'd make one myself. Really, it's this what, $165 or something. Yeah, it's simple, and I like simple, and it's old school, but a little too steep for me. And I'm sure it'll go on sale, but it's still not going to go on sale cheap enough for me to buy one. Stansport bag with a sleeping bag tolerance. I have no idea, man. I have a bivy bag, and I'll probably be sweating in. If you're gonna start talking up north shit, I'm not the guy to ask. I got like 2 or 3 days of the 30s and 40s, and that's it. Fleet Farm. I don't even know what Fleet Farm is. Like dollar store? I don't know. Their plastic stakes are probably polycarbonate. They probably won't break. Of course, they are from Battle Box, aren't they? The aluminum ones, I've seen people beat the crap out of them, just destroy them with hammers. But hell, I usually push them in by hand, and it's all you need. I mean, damn Hurricane Irma ain't coming in. Yeah, I agree. Moonwalker should clean up. But here's the deal. If I have him do this shit, everything will be scrambled around. I won't know where the hell anything is. All my bags will be put together all ass backwards. If I sit here on top of him and direct him, yeah, and that's how most of the work around here goes. I have to check up on him every 15 minutes and make sure he's not burning the place down or some shit. Yeah, you can spray him. I'd probably put something down in the opening for the alarm so you don't fuck that up. But yeah, window things are cheap. Paint them, try them out. If they don't work, throw them away, man. They're cheap. Just get enough running painted that you can use. Midwestern store. I'm not sure what the southern version. Tractor Supply. So I thought this was going to run forever. 8:45. No, run about the same as the other one did. But I'm still not happy with the camera on this. It's kind of fuzzy this time. And I'm still learning. I had to jump in and live stream this thing at the last minute. I thought I had it set up, but it didn't want to go. So anything else we can bullshit about here? Well, I making my cooking. What's the next up? What's next up? I don't know. I might have some notes in here. There's some more lightweight airport. Next up, recommendations for the next two up. Maybe a month before the next one comes up because I gotta get this shit cleaned up. And I gotta do some searches and pricing and weights and specs and all that shit. So a lot more time consuming getting to it than putting it out there. But at least I didn't blow a valve with YouTube this time. They had me hammer ready last night. Tractor Supply. No, I called Chris and we had a funny little chat. Had a few laughs at the expense of, you know. But he pretty much just busted on there like I've been doing at the last minute. He says every time he schedules, it seems to screw up, which is what's been going here. I've put all the data in, scheduled everything, and then when it comes time to live stream, it goes, eh. So I'll work something out. I'll either just do it at the last minute or I'll finally figure it out. I believe I figured out how to insert pre-recorded clips, which is what I'd planned to do with this. The TARPS shelter was supposed to go in the middle of this and give me a break to catch my breath. And instead, it's its own video, as is the shoulder half video. But I don't know, maybe it's a better separate. What do you guys think? The unofficial battle box forum. What's the unofficial battle box forum? Paradise? I finally got on a battle box. Facebook. Jesus, what a bunch of boring fanboy asswipes. And what the hell is with Charlie welcoming everybody in the North American continent? I was streaming like a finger on the button for like 3 minutes. This all it was is welcome, yada yada, from you to you to. And I went, bye. Apparently, I passed the loyalty oath. So I'm gone after 50, which means like now. I took a look at the forum and I'll go in and go, see ya. Yeah, but there's not that many people involved with this. I mean, there's people that said, yeah, like to Zero. I don't think I've seen him on here. I haven't seen Outlaw on here. Single Dad, Sober Survival. There's a lot of people on there that I thought would come on here, but I guess not. That or this reboot Sunday instead of Saturday, and the fact that it's the Lotus Driver live stream rather than Tanker Schoolhouse might have thrown him a curve. I need a couple scouts out there to ring the bell on where the hell I'm at when this stuff happens. Facebook's not bad. I got a pretty well subscribed, actually, to Ronin Racing and fans of Ronin Racing pages on there. That I got tons of videos and pictures and just all kinds of weird racing bullshit on there. And friends from all over the country, from San Jose, California to New England, that get on there. We bump into each other at different tracks. Facebook has its place. Just like I guess BattleBox has its place as a Chinese marketer. I was gonna, of course, I got caught up in some things. I had the big BattleBox box for the axe, rusty axe. What was it? Shiny hot dog. Yeah, in there, and I was gonna bring that in here and go. Mission 49. Open it up and go. Nah, just more Chinese crap. Should have done it. But no dabs, it's like a level of soothing. Well, I got cooking, I got tools, I got food, I got medical, got fire. Fire will probably be rolled into cooking. As you've seen, we've kind of rolled a lot of stuff together on this one. This was shelter, but it encompassed almost everything required for shelter. This little tripwire thing is tarps and tents. What a mess. I still have to go in and warm up my roast, make some dinner, fight with a cat. So, if y'all are enjoying this, let me know on Paradise Lost, BB, and in the comments here. Always helps. I mean, like I said, I'll keep doing it because I have a lot of gear to go through yet, and it's nice to hear something. I don't suspect I'm going to have 20,000 subscribers. That's just beyond my ken. Even my racing stuff doesn't collect that many people. Although the last few streams, the Schoolhouse has got quite a few hits in a short amount of time. I was a little surprised compared to some of the other stuff. I have some other stuff up that's been viewed like 3 times, and some of it's good racing stuff, but I'm the only one who knows it. And, the thumbnail probably sucked for that video. I don't know. But I'll get better at it and be able to, morph some things in it, put a front page on it, an end page on it. And Baker's Mark. It's all I drink. When I got divorced, I was drinking a quart of Jack Daniel's Black a night, and it's wanting to kill myself. And then I stepped up to vodka, and I had to either drink, vodka and vodka? Yeah, Kettle One. Or I made blue martinis, which 3 of them would have you speaking another language if you knew it or not. 2 ounces of Kettle One, an ounce of blue curacao, and an ounce of that grenadine, Cointreau, and fill a shaker with crushed ice, pour it in there, shake it, and have like 2 martini glasses out of that shaker, and 2 of them put you away pretty well. And also Maker's Mark. But since I'm watching my sugar numbers these days, not so much. Yeah, fire and cooking will go together. I have a list around here somewhere. I already have some notes of things grouped up. And a lot of SRO and other pots and pans and bottles and all that sort of shit. And I do a couple side videos. Like I said, I'll probably do waxing that out on 22 pack. There's something else I need to wax. So, we're getting there. 10:30, I think that's enough. So, get the fuck out of my cave, snot rags. By the way, this is the Cold Steel Frenzy for you knife junkies. I'm not that much of a knife guy, but this thing's crazy. So, 68 Tiger out.